Look at all these lippies. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think that my collection is complete? I have shadows and lippies a dozen, foundations and gloss galore. Regardless of how much I have, ye dil keeps longing for more. Let's begin with my favorite, mauves. To me, there's something very romantic about mauve lipsticks. I don't know what it is. And I especially like wearing them with something grey.
Gonna start with my second time buy. I love this lipstick so much. It's a nude mauve. The formula, application, the lasting power, the way it fades, and the tint. Oh my god, the tint it leaves, everything I love.
It's got a beautiful golden packaging, very luxe. It's a bullet lipstick. It's not a typical mauve, but to me it looks mauve. It fills in all the cracks while moisturizing your lips. The application is buttery soft. You can reapply it a couple of times throughout the day. And even if you don't reapply it, it leaves a gorgeous tint. Lasts for about 4 to 5 hours on me. The moment I eat something, it's gone. But the tint is there and my lips are really soft and very beautifully moisturized. I don't know what it is about this formula, but it moisturizes better than some lip balms. What I especially love about this shade, it leaves such a pretty tint, and this tint doesn't come off like. To me, it's a Audrey Hepburn color. If you've seen Breakfast at Tiffany's, you know she wears the most beautiful pinky, peachy, nudie kind of color. I have searched to the moon and back, and this is the closest I could come. You know something is really well loved if it's a second time buy. Tell me in the comments what are your second time buys. This is how it looks with gloss. This is another pinky mauve shade. It's by Rimmel. Soft hearted. It's a bullet lipstick. Swatch it next to this, next to Rosewood. You can make out Rosewood is more like a nude pink and this is more like a deeper purple pink. All lasting finish Rimmel lipsticks have that typical silicone slip to it. The application is like silk and I have to reapply it every 4 to 5 hours. A very cool pink color. Whenever I wear this shade, it reminds me immediately of Rihanna, Disturbia, Umbrella. I think she used to wear these kind of colors. And you can see how it just filled in all the cracks and gaps. It just gives a very smooth, even finish to the lip. All the lasting finish formulas of Rimmel do that.
This is how it looks with gloss. See, the Max Factor tint is still there. It does not tint your lips at all. As you can see, it's not left any residue, and this definitely tints your lips, and the tint will last you all day, which can be a plus, can be a minus. Your chalk could be my cheese. Isn't that how just makeup is? Like, it is so perspective. I mean, one woman's grease is another woman's gloss.
To watch my new uploads, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. Select the option all to get notified.
This is by nykaa in the shade Pondy. I bought it in the mini size because I've never used their formula. If I like the formula, I'll buy it again. I bought it because, you know, it's a mauve shade. I just love everything about mauve shades. Right off the bat, you can tell that it's a cool color. I bought it thinking it would be a dupe of my favorite nudist from bourjois. So you can tell it's pigmented because it's covered that tint that Rosewood left. And that's why I applied Rosewood first. So that throughout the lipsticks, you guys have an even basis which lippy covers how much pigment. Because some of us have pigmented lips and I want to be inclusive of everybody. It's not the most drying formula, but it's definitely not a very moisturizing formula. I'm going in with a second layer. Only up to NC 37 and NW 35. Beyond that, NC 40, 42, 44 beauties to stay away from this. If I compare it to other liquid lipsticks that I have, it's not the best formula. If you like to apply liquid lipstick and forget that you're wearing it, then this is so your jam. It's very light. It does not fill in the cracks. This is how it looks with gloss. This lipstick, Pondy, it's made my lips a little dry. The first two lipsticks, when I was removing them, I didn't feel so dry. The color of my lips has become like, wo hota hai na ek ice kulfi. It leaves a certain tint. Next one, pinky, mauve, cool pink kind of colors. A 07 Nudists, Bourjois Paris, Rose Edition Velvet Lipstick. Swatch it here. Applicator has 45-degree angle cut to it, which makes it really good for overlining the lip. Glides on like butter. The formula I love. My lips are feeling a little bit better now. They're coming back to their own texture. So pretty. It's equal parts nude, equal parts warm, equal parts mauve. I want this color scheme in my Instagram stories, in my vanity. I wish it was available in India. And this is a beautiful texture to apply on your cheeks as well as blush. Because of the rose wax in it, lips like velvet. This is what I imagine rose petals to feel like. I've never rubbed rose petals on my lips, but if I was to ever rub them. It's a very chameleon color. It looks different on different skin tones. On some people it looks like a warm nude pink. On some it looks like a cool mauve pink. I guess it depends on how pale you are. The more pale you are, the more cool it looks on you. This one and Maxx, these two are chameleon colors in my collection. It's got some rose wax in it. It just fills in all the cracks in your lips. All the benefits of being liquid lipstick, but at the same time all the benefits of a bullet lipstick where it's a little moisturizing. It fills in all the cracks of your lip. This formula is beautiful. It is sad that it's not available in India, but I'm still showing because some of you guys might travel internationally. Some of you might be having friends or relatives coming from there. Any shade you like, if you can find it in this formula, get it. It's an amazing formula. I love it so much, like I almost don't want to take it off, but we gotta do what we gotta do. And that's how it looks with gloss. The next one is again by Bourjois Paris. This is not sponsored by Bourjois Paris, guys. Somebody was coming from US and I requested them to get this. This is their liquid lipstick and this is their lipstick. 13 Nohalicious. Comes in a bullet form. It has such a beautiful scent to it. There is an influencer called Noha. This shade was in collaboration with her. It's the most beautiful mauve to ever exist. The perfect color to wear with grey. It is so pigmented, you can overline with it. If you have pigmentation on your lips, this will cover them up completely. It lasts so long. The only thing is you gotta moisturize really well before you apply this. Initially, it goes on buttery soft like silk. And I love the feeling of applying this one and Max Factor lipsticks, both of them. After about 2 minutes, it sets. You start to feel a little dry. If anybody from Nykaa is watching this, please bring Bourjois Paris to India. Very English colors, especially when you wear them with grey. Add some sky blue somewhere, like a sky blue pant or a sky blue scarf. The whole color scheme just looks... And that's how it looks with gloss. You're supposed to use this finger, but I don't have enough control. I have a lot of control with this finger. I'm not giving you the finger, guys. The next shade is very popular on internet. Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in Catsuit, Rebel Rose. It's a very pretty mauve color. It has a very flexible applicator. There's something very unique about this applicator. Over here at the bottom, it's got like a dip. It's like a cut and a dip, which really helps hug the contour of the lip. If you want to overline, it's very nice. I'm going to swatch it next to Lee Pondy because both of them are cool tone pinks. They're both very similar. They are not same, they are similar, said every makeup addict ever. Among the two, if you have to pick one up, pick up this one because the Catsuit line has a much better formula. It's a liquid lipstick, it dries down within 10 seconds and it sets to a complete matte. It does not transfer whatsoever. It's a very beautiful mauve color. If you have any pigmentation, this is gonna cover up all of it. It's a very soft cream. Do apply lip balm. It will dry your lips a little bit. Beauty about this formula in particular, I have Give Me Mocha and this I have two from this range. Fills in all the cracks and gaps of your lips. Even though your lip might be feeling a little dry, it doesn't look very dry. This is how it looks with gloss. You can see Nykaa Lee Pondy is a little bit warmer. Catsuit Rebel Rose is a little bit deeper and cooler. This is more mauve. This is less of that deep saturated mauve. This is more saturated. This is by Rimmel in the shade Mauve Max. This looks a little bit similar to Bourjois Paris packaging in terms of the lipstick, but the formula is not same. This is Mauve Max. It's a color that's gonna suit such a wide range of Indian skin tones. Do you see how easy the application was? It glides like butter. It's smooth like butter. Give it like a minute and it sets. It doesn't set immediately. It's got a nice shape. You can overline with it. Quite long lasting. It lasts up to 6 hours. For a lipstick smooth like this in application, to last that long I think is a little rare. Again, a shade I love wearing with something grey. But this looks equally good with warm tone colors as well. And it doesn't tint your lips. They have a shade called Mauve Bliss, which is pretty similar to this. And this is how it looks with gloss. This is so pretty with a gloss. The next one is MAC. It's in the shade Plumpful. I have very little left. This is something that my mom and me, both of us use. That's the shade. A pink purple shade. I got this one because a makeup artist recommended this to me. I haven't seen anyone use it online much. The texture is beautiful. Their luster range gives like a nice even smooth finish like so. The shade that makeup artist used on me that day, and he told me that this is so the color for my skin tone and for my lip size as well. He said that's something he takes into consideration. He said this color sort of, it makes your lips look a little more plump. This is the only MAC lipstick I have and this is my favorite. It's so pigmented, it settles into a deep mauve, but it takes about 15-20 minutes for that to settle in. I wore it, I went to Ramoji Film City one day and I wore it there. I'll share the pictures here. I like to pair these kind of shades with something grey. So that day also I wore it with a grey top, but a lighter grey. You can reapply it a couple of times. The size and the shape of it, it just feels good. It lasts up to 3 hours, which is a little disappointing for a MAC lipstick. Which MAC lipstick is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. And the person that just walked by she is the reason why I'm able to make these videos. She cooks for me, she cleans for me. Would you guys like to see me do makeup on her someday? Should we make that happen? Tell me in the comments. And that's how it looks with gloss. It's a very pretty color. I feel like this is a color you can wear everywhere, like for brunch, for weddings, for office. It absolutely does not dry out your lips, which is expected considering the price point. It's not as pigmented as the retro matte range. The next one is by Chambour, a liquid lipstick. It's in the shade 404 Fallen Rose. I've used this shade so many times, like this is my second bottle. Deep mauve plum shade. You can see the difference. This is a more cool mauve. This is Wet n Wild Catsuit in the shade Rebel Rose. Cool saturated mauve. Not cool, I would say it's neutral. It's not warm definitely. And it's a very pretty purple color. Give it a minute and it settles down into a deeper purple. It's a statement lip. And I like the shade that it becomes after half an hour. It's a sponge tip applicator. It's hard and it's got like a slight curve kind of a shape to it, which makes it so easy to overline with it. Extremely pigmented. You have to apply lip balm. It lasts, I think, about 6 to 8 hours. It's matte, will catch on to your dry patches. The reapplication is not as easy as bullet lipsticks. These kind of colors look so pretty with grey. It sort of brightens your face as well. If I can find the picture where I'm wearing this, I'll show you. It almost turns into a purple grey, and this is how it looks with gloss. Next one is Kat Von D Lollita 1. When this came out, everybody in the beauty community was Kat Von D Lollita, 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 and they came out with 2 because Lollita 1 was such a success. It comes with a sponge tip applicator like this, and it has that 45 angle cut to it. I will swatch it here next to Chambour. You can see. Is it a pink? Is it a mauve? Is it cool? Is it neutral? It's a little bit of everything kind of a color. It could very easily be a nude, at the same time a mauve. It's buttery, smooth and soft to apply. The formula is so lightweight, very, very pigmented, does not dry your lips out. Kat Von D lipsticks smell a little chemically and it lasts so long. I think on me it lasted about 10 hours. Again, a very pretty nude, almost like an English color is what I call these kind of colors, especially when you wear them with grey. This is the kind of color I imagine a CEO of a company would wear. with a grey blazer and a white shirt. Somebody was coming from US, so I requested them to get it. Do not buy this in Indian pricing. It's very, very pricey. And this is how it looks with gloss. The next one is Mauve. It's the only shade which is called Mauve and it's actually Mauve. Max Factor Velvet lipstick. Bullet is very nice to touch. It's got like a nice velvety finish to it. It's a true mauve, guys. It's a traditional mauve. Everything I've showed right now is either a saturated mauve or a nude mauve. This is exactly what mauve is actually supposed to be. Swatch it here. This is what the shade is like. I just love the application. I love the feel of Max Factor lipsticks. It just glides like butter. They have a beautiful scent to it, but nothing that bothers my sensitive nose. Easy to overline with as well. It just takes a minute. I don't know, there's something about the way it's designed. It makes your teeth look a little whiter as well. If you are somebody who drinks a lot of coffee or you smoke a lot, looking for something that won't exaggerate the yellowness in your teeth, this is Soyo Jam. Just love this. This is how it looks with gloss. This is the last one. This is called In Mauve, almost like In Love, In Mauve. 36 In Mauve. This is by Bourjois Paris. It's from, again, their Velvet Edition lipstick. Same like Nudists, the same formula. I'll show it next to the other purple colors. Gorgeous and saturated on NC30 and on NC42. I think this would be a very nice nude shade. Absolutely pigmented. I just love the feel. It's the rose wax. The shades are beautiful. Whatever shade you see here is exactly the shade you get here. If you want to get it, again, available on Amazon.com, some parts of Europe. I wish Nykaa would bring them to India because they don't just keep launching the next lipstick. They really make the formula very nice, very unique, and then they launch it. And this color looks so gorgeous with grey again. I love pairing mauves with silver jewelry and something grey. What do you like to pair? Is there any pairing you have in mind? What do you do? Like, I'm just curious. Does not budge, does not patch up. So pigmented. It lasts up to 8 to 10 hours, I would say. The applicator is very nice for overlining. I don't need another lip liner. I can just overline with this one. And it is so comfortable and so light. This is how it looks with gloss. A beautiful color to wear for Indian skin tones. Like very pretty, especially when you wear it with gloss. If you like this video, please give it a like. Tell me in the comments below what would you like to see from me. And if you like my mauve collection, you can also check out my favorite lipsticks to wear without foundation, because a lot of us don't like to wear foundation every day, right? There's absolutely nothing on my skin. My favorite nude brown lipsticks. And please subscribe to my channel. I don't know what it is, guys. I have so many lippies. I still want more and more.